Okay, well, camera is working, but wow, the quality is horrible for this PS4 camera. Going to be checking the sound volumes, the volume levels. Going to be checking the. Let's see. Let's get this up on my PlayStation here, or let me get it up on my computer. Since it's private, it's not showing at the moment. If I do an update, do a refresh, does it show up? If I go to home and do a refresh, does it show up? It does not. How do I watch a private broadcast from the PlayStation? Okay, it says that I am broadcasting as a private. Okay, I'm just clicking through everything on the PlayStation or on here. Okay, so I see it in my live content if I go to the channel content. I do not see it anywhere on my main page. It's not on my home, it's not on my live. All I see is the previous test broadcast, which, yeah, the first one has 8 views, the second one has 34, so people watch them, no comments. But, okay, that's encouraging. Yeah, the quality of the camera, the PS4 camera, even with the adapter, it looks horrible. I don't know if there's any way I can make that look better. I think it's just it's a lower resolution, older PS4 camera using an adapter so that I have video. But yeah, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to have to invest in getting the better camera. But for a trial run, I think this kind of works. Okay, so I can't access it doing it as a private one here. What if I go here? Does that let me see it? Okay, that does let me see it. Well, it lets me look at the description. I see that it's live. View in live control room. I can do that. So I could start these, get things going. Yeah, it does show us 2.5 minutes. Okay, it's showing up. Showing the excellent quality. It's not showing me my face. Saying the audio stream's current bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Recommend that you use an audio stream bit rate of 128 kilobits per second. Okay, so it does show me that, but yeah, I'm not seeing me. Oh, that's because right now it's letting me choose where I am. So I see it on my screen, but until I press a button, it's not locked in. Okay, so now it should start to appear. There it goes. Okay. So now I'm at least on my screen if I'm looking at the playback or looking at the what a viewer would see. Okay, and there's a little bit of a lag there. Yeah, just looking there and then looking away. Ha ha ha. And I get whiplash just looking back and forth. Okay, yeah, watching that. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn up the audio just so I can see where it is, maybe. Get a feeling. Okay, if I say something, is it coming up on here? Yeah, I think currently it's muted in the view that I'm looking, so I need to unmute. Yeah, I think currently it's muted in the view that I'm looking, so I need to unmute. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna do it again with the actual live, so I know how many seconds. I'm gonna do it again with the actual live, so I know how many seconds. Now. Now. Okay, so there's a 5-second delay. Okay. Okay, so there's a 5-second delay. Okay, so moving back into my position. Okay, so moving back into my position. Okay, I tried adjusting the volume for my microphone, setting up the camera in a decent spot. Adjusting the volume for my microphone, setting up the camera in a decent spot. Okay, now that I know that volume is working, I'm going to turn it back down for the moment. Okay, now that I know that volume is working, I'm going to turn it back down for the moment. Okay, I'm going to turn that down to about 40. Turn that down to about 40. Okay, and then I'm going to mute it. Okay, and then can I see it as the actual live, or can I only see it in the studio? So I can see the stream settings. Okay, if I go back here to manage streams, I see it in something in my manage streams list. Okay, so that's something. Is there a way to copy and then paste that into a browser? No. I'm not sure what it's copying there. That's the, I think it's copying the auto-generated key. That's what it's showing. See, I can go to full screen from here. And if I look at the settings, it is in 1080p. So I think that is correct. Okay, so that seems to be right. Okay. And I'm kind of watching. I'm at 7 minutes 25 seconds. Last time at about 15 minutes is when it got the policy violation. So this first with camera test run, I'm going to try to go about 15 minutes with this just to see what happens. If this goes okay, then I might go ahead and do another just, short one just to kind of test it out, just to have one with the camera, get some feedback from anybody that views it. Hey, do I need to upgrade to the new camera? Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and check. Okay, so the official PlayStation 5 HD camera. Let's see. Looks like it goes for. Let's see. It says there's a new VR version. So that's the PS4 camera, PS5 HD camera. I think that is the official one I'm seeing there. Okay, so from PlayStation, visit the PlayStation 4. It's showing for $164.99. What are the tech specs for this one? 1080p capture. So yeah, that would be much better. Webcam with microphone, 2 mics, 90-degree field of view, computer camera, USB type, Okay. Well, it's showing me a video for another one, I believe. That does not look like this camera. So, yeah. It's doing me wrong, showing me a different camera. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for more tech spec kind of things here. Oh, and it's trying to sell me an Amazon Visa. Woohoo. And there's PlayStation 5 camera reviews, item details maybe? There we go. Nope. Focus, autofocus. Okay, there we go. That's what I want. It's 1080p, MP4, 2.7 inches, 1920 pixel LCD screen, PS5, light sensitivity, ISO range, maximum shutter speeds, minimum shutter speed, aspect ratio, internal or USB connectivity. Okay, if I'm gonna do this, then yeah, I think purchasing the PS5 HD camera is probably a good next purchase. I do have money still left in the business account. I haven't really purchased anything since my gardening has kind of been established for the season. So I think it's reasonable to go ahead and get a PlayStation 5 HD camera to support content on the channels. I think relaxed gameplay kind of fits in with my LLC, so I think I'm good with that. Okay, so it looks like this one's from the Sony store for $164.99. Yeah, it's throwing me off here because this is coming from a different shipper. This is not from PlayStation. So, yeah. Search the PS5 camera on the PlayStation Store, still going through Amazon. Let's see. They have the PlayStation Camera VR version for $99. For some reason, the Sony site is not showing the PlayStation 5 camera. Did they stop using the PlayStation 5 camera? Yeah, no, I haven't even gotten into the game to test the sound, check our volume levels, but I'm kind of sidetracked with looking for a better camera, because this is really low res compared to the rest of the screen, so it just, yeah, it looks off just because it is such a contrast in the resolution. And you go to like a 1080p video for the game to a, I don't know what, 1280 by 920, something like that. So yeah, it's much lower quality for the camera. So even though I successfully, I think, tested it at least so far. Let's see, what are we at here? 14 minutes. We've almost hit the 15-minute mark when it, I don't know, got flagged last time. And I was doing a private last time, same as this one. Just a test run, not even really playing a game, just having my camera on the PS5 just to see if everything is set up and it's not a policy violation. I have done the age verification, so hopefully all of that is in place and valid. I've unlinked and relinked my YouTube account to my PlayStation, so it should be grabbing all the new settings with verification. Everything should be good. I'm doing my best not to violate policy, especially since I didn't understand what was happening last time, deleted the video because it was just a test run and it showed as removed. Didn't realize I needed to, well actually I tried to like do the training because I did do some quick checks, but there was nothing else I could do. There was no reason to appeal it because I didn't want it added back to the channel. Appealing it didn't really make sense at the time. But yeah, I didn't realize that once I deleted it, that was, I don't know, potentially on my permanent record for the next 90 days or forever. It's unclear. Online guidance is not that straightforward for it. I am concerned that it's showing the audio stream's current bit rate 0 is lower than the recommended bit rate. So it seems like something is potentially off with the audio. It says open widget, but it does not actually give me a suggestion. It just says, you know, we recommend that you use an audio stream bit rate of 128 kilobits per second. It does not give me any clear direction on how to do that. Let's see. Any other things on here that I need to test before I go into the game and check the audio levels? If I go back to my main page, do a refresh, yeah, still no sign of this private stream on my channel, even for me. Let's see, yeah, I mean it shows as I'm logged in viewing my channel. Let me, yeah, it shows me, so I'm going to switch to my account again. Just sometimes that does seem to make a difference, at least for vidIQ. I don't know if it does for other things. Okay, so if I do a private broadcast, it is not showing up anywhere on my channel. The only way I am seeing it is if I go to my content and go to my live. I will see, you know, Ferrik plays Palworld, test PS5 live stream 3. I can see the details. I can view in live control room. Let's see. Is there any way that I can open it up as if I were watching it in YouTube? If I go to the video details, there is a video link showing. If I click the video link, there we go. So I can follow it. Okay. And I'll go now. There we go. So I can follow it. Okay. I'll go now. Okay, so still about a 5-second delay watching it in the browser. Okay, so still about a 5-second delay watching it in the browser. Okay, and it looks like from here I am at the 18-minute mark. So it does seem like it's working correctly. Okay, and it looks like from here I am at the 18-minute mark. So it does seem like it's working correctly. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to mute the view I have through a browser right now. So this is as if I were actually doing a live stream and people were watching. The view I have through a browser right now. So this is as if I were. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mute that. Then I'm gonna play the game for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back with the stream and check to see if the audio mix sounds about right. I reduced the audio for the microphone down to almost the bare minimum, just so it would max out within the good range. The mic settings that it gives you, it kind of maxed out with too quiet and good. It didn't have a too loud range. Excuse me. So with that, I think I'm good to start a test. And I think what's throwing me off is I have both earbuds in, so I think I'm hearing all the game audio more through my ear. And I think what's throwing me off is I have both earbuds in, so I think I'm hearing all the game audio more through my ear. Okay, so I'm gonna do a test. I've got the earbuds out. I'm gonna turn my volume all the way up on my computer. So I'm gonna do a test. I've got the earbuds out. I'm gonna turn my volume all the way up on my computer. So I'm gonna do a test. I've got the earbuds out. Okay, so right now the game audio is very quiet. Okay, so right now the game audio is very quiet. I am still very loud. Okay, so right now the game audio is very quiet. Especially with the computer audio maxed at 100. Okay, so right now the game audio is very quiet. Especially with the computer audio maxed at 100. Okay, I'm gonna drop that back to 50. See what I sound like. That back to 50, see what I sound like. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, earbuds out, I'm gonna start the game. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, and we'll go to our Papagos Islands Live. We're on day 2, starting the game. And we'll go to our Papagos Islands Live. I did go into the options for the game and change the volume, the overall like master volume to 80. For the game and change the volume, the overall like master volume to 80. Okay, so I have fed myself. Let's do, I don't know, let's go chop some wood. So I have fed myself. Let's do, I don't know, let's go chop some wood. Okay, I'm really not getting any game sounds. Okay, I heard him complain. Okay, I heard him complain. Okay, let's go to options. Sound. Let's max the volume. Let's go to options. Okay, so this is max game volume. Sound. Let's max the volume. Okay, so this is max gain volume. Okay, I can hear it okay. I'm listening to him chop trees. There is sound. It sounds better than before because I did have the volume turned down to like 50. I can hear it okay. I'm listening to him chop trees. There is. But I sound so much louder than the game. Turned down to like 50. I sound so much louder than the game. I mean, I am getting the feedback of hearing myself coming from the speakers, and the microphone's picking that up. So there's kind of an echo. I mean, I am getting the feedback of hearing myself coming from the speakers, and the microphone's picking that up. So there's kind of an echo. I mean, at least there is game sound, but the game sound just, it's so off. I mean, at least there is game sound, but the game sound just, it's so off. Okay. Well, what do I want to do here? Maybe we try battle so that there's sounds. Let's summon a pal. Maybe we try battle so that there's sounds. Okay. How do I command my pal? R3? Okay. How do I want him in defensive. R3? I mean, if I attack, then... Okay, then he should defend. Attack, then... Okay, so I'm picking up the sound okay, I think. There is sound at least. I am hearing the game. Picking up the sound okay, I think. There is sound at least. I am hearing the game. Alright, let's, I guess, go fight. And we'll see what happens. What level are you? Yep, not fighting you. And we'll see what happens. What level are you? Yep, not fighting you. Okay, let's just go fight a few things, get some levels, and just test sound. Okay, well, let's check the video because it's actually looking lower quality. Did it drop down? No, that's still at 1080p. Well, let's check the video because it's actually looking lower quality. Did it drop down? No, that's still at 1080p. Okay. Alright, so if I hit a T-Fent. Okay, there goes my land ball to the rescue. Oh, got another T-Fent mad. Oh, and he totally missed and got dizzy. There we go. Okay, we won. Yay. Okay, your health is going back up. Let's go fight these guys. Okay, well, I think I've established that my video is okay. It would have... I would have lost it by now. I think I'm okay to stream. I think it's just... There's not much point in using this camera right now because the quality is so low. I think I'm okay to stream. I think it's just... There's not much point in using this camera right now because the quality is so low. But that is a confirmation that I should probably purchase one if I'm planning to do PlayStation videos. But that is a confirmation that I should probably purchase one if I'm planning to do PlayStation videos. Or I need to look at doing something where I can do a video capture, send it to the computer, and add my camera that way. Look at doing something where I can do a video capture, send it to the computer, and add my camera that way. Look at all the poor knocked out mobs, all the little pals just, I don't know, waiting to despawn. Knocked out mobs, all the little pals just waiting to despawn. Okay, and I do see my... Yeah, where do I see how much I'm carrying? I forget. It's been so long since I played this game. How do I know when I'm about to get overburdened? Okay, so I'm at 278 of 400. Overburdened. Okay, so I'm at 278 of 400. I'm really not getting any game sounds. All I'm hearing is me talking. I'm really not getting any game sounds. All I'm hearing is me talking. I mean, there's the occasional sound during a battle. Other than that, I'm barely hearing any game sound. I mean, there's the occasional sound during a battle. Other than that, I'm barely hearing any game sound. I mean, it's like I'm hitting things now, and I'm just not hearing it. Alright, let's put my earbuds back in, see if I hear it while I'm playing. Is there a game sound coming from the PlayStation that's just not making it into the broadcast? See if I hear it while I'm playing. Is there a game sound coming from the PlayStation that's just not making it into the broadcast? Okay. I mean, maybe it's just a really quiet game. I don't know. Maybe it's not broadcasting any other sounds. Maybe it's just a really quiet game. I don't know. Maybe it's not broadcasting any other sounds. I mean, there's subtle sounds of me picking up things. I mean, there's subtle sounds of me picking up things. Like if I chop down a tree, how does that sound? I mean, I definitely hear me chopping a tree while I'm chopping it. I definitely hear me chopping a tree while I'm chopping it. And I do hear it on the computer when I'm chopping stuff. Maybe I just need to find some more consistent sounds. Maybe I just need to find some more consistent sounds. Okay, is he gonna make it or is he gonna run out of stamina? I'm pretty sure he can make this climb. Yeah, give him stamina back. Okay, is he gonna make it or is he gonna run out of stamina? I'm pretty sure he can make this climb. Okay, climbing up. Okay, so I do see my weight when I exceed it, so I'm at 416. Yeah, so that is my weight will show when I'm in danger of being overburdened there. I do like the big jumps, that's fun. Okay. I do like the big jumps, that's fun. Or do I need to carry those at all? Can I just put those away? See, move. Do I need to carry those at all? Can I just put those away? Yeah, it's been so long since I've played this game. I know that if I have things in here, they will... Oh, I didn't want to put those away, did I? It's been so long. No, that's the seeds. I need to put the berries in here. There we go. We'll put the berries in there for the pals to eat. Yeah, is there other stuff I can cook? Maybe that'll make some noise. Yeah, I can make lamb kebabs. Okay. Lamb kebabs. Okay, that should have a nice sizzle. Okay, so I am hearing game sound. It still feels like the balance is so off. Okay, so I am hearing game sound. It still feels like the balance is so off. Maybe it'll shift back the other way at some point, and I'll regret asking for it to be louder. But yeah, for right now, wow. Shift back the other way at some point, and I'll regret asking for it to. Okay, and let's cook some grilled chickpea. Okay, well my audio sounds great, but just the game audio, I'm just not sure if there's a right balance for it yet. Okay, well my audio sounds great, but just the game audio, I'm just not sure if there's a right balance for it. I mean, I do hear the sizzle, so I mean that does give me confirmation of some game sounds. I can hear me chopping trees. I mean, I do hear the sizzle. So I mean, that does give me confirmation of some game sounds. I can hear me chopping trees. Yeah, so it's not like it's muted, it's just it's not always active. Yeah, so it's not like it's muted, it's just it's not. Yeah, let's go ahead and make pal spheres and other stuff. Let's go ahead and make pal spheres and other stuff. Is there anything else I should make? I never made a bow. Is there anything else I should make? I never made a bow. Do you have to make arrows, or do you just make the bow? We can make our feathered hairband. Do you have to make arrows, or do you just make the bow? We can make our feathered hairband. Well, that does take forever. I was thinking of doing another live stream test and doing it so that it goes straight to public, but I can always do it this way and then make it public. The thing I'm missing out there is the potential to see if there is chat and to get some feedback directly while I'm recording it. The thing I'm missing out there is the potential to see if there is chat and to get some feedback directly while I'm recording it. I mean, I think this is a good, successful test. I think this verifies that I do need to get a PlayStation 5 camera. I think this is a good. I can live stream with a camera, and it doesn't immediately result in a policy violation. So it seems to be working. With a camera, and it doesn't immediately result in a policy violation. So it seems to be working. There's the arrows. Okay, I do have to make arrows. There's the arrows. Yeah, we'll make 50 arrows. Remember, arrows was a really good way to pick a fight and have my pal go in and do the fighting. Remember, arrows was a really good way to pick a fight and have my pal go in and do the fighting. And to keep distance, fighting things that were, slightly higher level than me. And to keep distance, fighting things that were, slightly higher level than me. Okay. Anything else I should make? Did I make a spear? Let's see. Okay. Anything else I should make? Okay, so wooden club. Okay, so I need to open additional weapon slots. Right now I've got a bow, pickaxe, a stone axe that's about to break. Is that what happens? Does it break once it's done? I don't really remember. Yeah, it's got 2 of 150 durability, so yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see, my foods. Yeah, I need to eat. Let's go ahead and eat. Let's see, my foods. I guess it automatically does the arrows. I mean, at this point, mission-wise, I need to head to this settlement. I haven't done much that was, I don't know. Mission-wise, I need to head to this settlement. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a torch just because if I get cold, then I can use that to warm back up while I'm traveling. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make a torch just because if I get cold. And I guess I need to make another stone axe when the other one breaks, but I don't know. Let's go chop some trees and see what happens. I guess I need to make another stone axe when the other one breaks, but I don't know. Let's go chop some trees. And let's go ahead and glide a little bit. Let's go ahead and glide a little bit. Okay, so it's only got 2 durability. It should break. Yeah, weapon is damaged. So I think it just doesn't work very good after that point. Okay, my PAL team is hungry. Look at that poor guy over there. Okay, so yeah, it's taking a lot more to chop this tree because it's damaged. Okay, so yeah, it's taking a lot more to chop this tree because it's damaged. Yeah, because I've already gone through 2 stamina bars trying to chop this one tree. It's almost like punching a tree again. I've already gone through 2 stamina bars trying to chop this one tree. It's almost like punching a tree again. I'm kind of committed now. Kind of want to see if I eventually chop the tree down. There it goes. Kind of committed now. Okay, so how do I feed my poor little lamb ball over there? If I go here, are we gonna feed lamb ball kebab to our little guy? Let's see if I use that and I feed a lamb ball. Poor little cannibal lamb ball. Wow. And he looks so happy. Well, the meat did come from things that he defeated, so. And he looks so happy. Alright, so let's see what we need to do with our tool that got destroyed. Okay, so if it's like this, I guess remove it. And can I do anything with it here? What do I do with it once it's in that condition? I swear I played this game before. Wow. I swear I played this game before. Wow. Just kind of looking through the Palpedia to see if there's an obvious. There we go. Equipment durability. Equipment will lose durability with use and break when its durability reaches 0. You can restore damaged equipment with materials at the repair table. Okay. Oh, this is not a repair table. I need to build a repair bench. Oh, this is not a repair table. Okay, so if I build a repair bench, then I can repair the axe here. Okay, so if I build a repair bench, then I can repair the axe here. Alright, there we go. So now if I go into here, I can choose that one and then repair it. Alright, there we go. Okay, and now I can equip it, and my stone axe is now repaired and back in my inventory. I can equip it, and my stone axe is now repaired and back in my inventory. All right, that's kind of cool. And we'll nope. I want to move that. All right, that's kind of cool. To move that. Okay. I don't remember if the money has weight. I don't think it did. But okay, so good test. I think I'm good with this. What was our next base upgrade? We need to build a shoddy bed. I'll save that for doing the next little live stream test. What was our next base upgrade? We need to build a shoddy bed. I'll save that for doing the next little live stream test. Okay. And I think if I go here, there's only returning to title. There's not a pause in the game. Okay. And I think if I go here, there's only returning to title. There's not a pause in the game. Okay, so my picture went away when I pressed the button to stop the broadcast. Okay, so that's one of the places to where you lose the picture. Alright, testing that again. So I still see it on my screen, but it is not in the broadcast while I'm in the broadcast screen. I still see it on my screen, but it is not in the broadcast while I'm in the broadcast screen. Alright, I think I have to go to that, go to broadcast, and pause or stop broadcast at that point. I think I have to go to that, go to broadcast, and... So I'm at 44 minutes, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right, I'm at 44:30, and I'm going to pause. Okay, I resumed at 45. I'm seeing a pause on the screen, so if I had to step away, that is an option that I can pause to just stop the broadcast, and anybody watching the live stream is going to see that it was paused. So if I say something before I do it, that should be an easy way to just like answer a phone or something. Okay, I resumed at 45. Okay, I still don't have the picture at 45:30, and I'm going to get back out of the menu, so my picture should come back. That I can pause to just stop the broadcast, and anybody watching the live stream is going to see that it was paused. Okay, it seems like my video is just kind of getting off on my computer to where it's not staying up with current time. Yeah, because if I try to bring it all the way up to the current, it's kind of throwing it off. It's not loading. And so if I had to step away, that is an option. Alright, so I'm going to put it as triple speed, let it catch up. And then once my computer catches up, it should go back to normal speed. Okay. Alright, yeah, still at triple speed, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so now it's got the little spinning on my computer. It's back to normal. Trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so now it's got the little spinning on my computer. It's back to normal. Okay, so I think it's in sync, but it's got the 5-second lag. Okay, so I think it's in sync, but it's got the 5-second lag. Okay. I think I'm good to attempt another live stream, and I can just kind of show the results on that one. Do another like 15-20 minutes just to make sure it's good, and we'll call it a night. Do another like 15-20 minutes just to make sure it's good, and we'll call it a night. Alright, we'll go back to title screen to get started with the next one. We'll go back to title screen to get started with the next one. Okay. Letting everything get loaded up here. Alright, there I go, taking a sip of my drink. A little lag. Alright, yeah, if anybody's watching this later, thank you for watching my test of all the different parts. Maybe there's something you learned about how to broadcast from a PlayStation 5. Yeah, I definitely need a better camera. Just the resolution on this PS4 camera with an adapter on the PS5 is in sharp contrast to the resolution of the game itself. So I would have to get an actual PS5 camera for this to work. Definitely need to stop having the audio. We got that muted. Alright, so from this point on, I think I'm good to do a PlayStation 5 with a camera. I need to get a better camera, but yeah, I definitely got money in my business account set aside for those types of things, so I should be able to go ahead and make that upgrade if I'm going to do PlayStation live streams and do it with a face, which I would prefer. I just don't like doing things faceless. If I'm going to do it, I might as well put my face out there. I don't know, it feels more like it's my content if it's you being able to see me in the video instead of just hearing my voice. And I don't know, it makes the channel me, not the game. So I definitely want to have the face in there. So yeah, if I'm going to do this with a face, I'm going to get a camera, so I'm probably going to order that in the next day or so. And hopefully by next weekend, I can do a test run with a better camera. I think I am going to do one more live stream and actually make it public just to verify I can go 15-20 minutes. It doesn't automatically cause a violation and things go away. It was so scary to me that I broke a policy that I wasn't aware of. It wasn't intentional, and I wasn't sure the results of that. I think I messed up after the fact that I deleted the video, but it's back. I can live stream. I really don't want to break that because I'm having so much fun live streaming my one chunk Minecraft world from my computer, but I still want to share some of the games and some of the worlds that I have in Minecraft and things like that on the PlayStation. So I just want to get this working, and I want to be able to share it with you. If I'm going to run a gaming channel and do it for fun and share it with everybody, I want to make sure that I can produce as good a content as I can. So if you're watching this, thank you for watching my little test run live stream. And do the like, subscribe, the YouTube stuff. Come back for more, because I think I'm gonna continue with this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue with this. I just need to get a better camera so the video doesn't look like it's from a decade ago. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. So subscribe, come back for more. And I have to figure out how to stop the stream. I think I can do it from the computer using the live streaming. Since I do have it up in the YouTube studio, I could stop it there because there is an end stream. But there's also, I can stop it from the PlayStation by going into the menu. You're going to lose my picture, and then I'm going to hit the stop broadcast, and that's it. We're stopping at 51 minutes. See you next time.